Everywhere is great.
That's not true. Not everyone's great. But that's your view, huh?
Yeah. But I like to everybody is they get peace and beautiful.
Yeah, that's a really nice outlook on life.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna stay working here for a while?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
But your wife is back in India.
Yeah, she
So
was.
you must miss her.
Yeah.
But then you get to not work for a couple months.
Yeah, this is my first month already finished. 2 more days, so I have 5 more months.
Yeah.
5.5 months.
Do you call her on the phone or?
Yeah, every day.
Every day. Do you have any children?
No, it's coming on the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
when?
It's coming on the way. Already
Yeah.
3
Okay.
months.
When? 3 months?
3 months.
Are you gonna be able to go back for it, or are you gonna have to just once in 5 months go back and meet your baby for the first time?
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
So your baby will be about 2 months old when you get to meet your baby.
Yeah.
Do you know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
Are you gonna just wait to find out?
Yeah.
That's the better way.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
surprised.
no problem.
Yeah, because either way. you're
Yeah,
gonna
that
have
is
it.
a gift for us.
Have you been thinking about names?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Are you gonna have the name for when the baby's born, or are you gonna wait for a little while?
No, before we make search the names. Otherwise, after he's born.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was been great. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Welcome once again to our program, Student of Life, the game show, where every single one of you is a contestant.
We just heard a future father from India talking to me from his workplace. And now, we join our friends from the UK talking about lost friends and a very special Suzuki.
Doing all the sections of the AT.
Okay.
And that goes through there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So every year he used to fly out and do a little section with his buddy Bob. So him and his buddy Bob would go and do the sections, and then every Christmas he'd give me a calendar, an Appalachian Trail calendar, every year without fail.
To show you what he did.
No, sadness kicks in. He's just a small. He one day he plays golf with me, and he went to get the tray of coffee for the boys after the golf game, and he dropped it.
Yeah, we had the best day yesterday.
So he went, everyone,
on
the American,
jet boat.
went and got another tray of coffee, exactly the same thing. They dropped it. That was the start of us working out that he had a serious illness. Okay. It transpired it was early phases of motor neurone disease. So, dear Steve, he struggled on. He carried on playing golf for about 6 months after that. And then the day came where he just could not hit the ball beyond the little tee. And
He's still doing the trail.
No, because, well, the disease was very progressive and very quick. He had the worst form of it. So within 2 years of that date, he was gone. But he made the most of it. He went to New Zealand in a wheelchair. He did go back to the Appalachian Trail, but just in a cabin with his friend Bob.
Cool.
And he made the most of it.
So when you hear about the Appalachian Trail or North Carolina, it makes you think of him.
Absolutely, always.
Aw, well, that's
Steve,
sweet.
God
He's
rest
an
his soul.
inspirational person. It sounds like.
Oh, yes.
He was an inspirational guy.
Yeah. Very strong character, very strong. And he never whinged about his disease at all. It was just, it's my cross, I'm going to take it.
He didn't live to see his son married, but American Bob came over for Oliver's wedding. And it was so nice to see him, but just sad that the circumstances meant Steve wasn't there.
So there, but for the grace of God, really, it can happen to any of us.
Yeah, I know. You're right. We just have to enjoy.
And Finn, with his ashes, we all met up a couple of months later. We did a hike in the Lake District up to a mountaintop called Atkinson's Pike, because his name was Atkinson.
Oh, cool.
And big group of friends from all over climbed up, and we threw his ashes all over the peak, and the wind was howling a bit
It gusted back, so we all got covered.
Oh, really? Like from
We
Big...
thought Steve would have laughed like a dream.
Did you ever see the movie Big...
Ride?
Yeah, good right thing. Did you ever see the movie Big Lebowski?
No.
That happens in there, yeah.
No, but the sweet thing was they had a collie dog who died. This is a really depressing conversation, I'm sorry. The dog, no, but
It's inspiration. Yeah.
but the Sweepy died about maybe 5 or 6 years before Steve, and they kept Sweepy's ashes. So we took up both sets, so Sweepy's up with them as well. So
Aw.
the pair of them got
that's
thrown to
sweet.
Mount. It was.
So, are you guys sports fans?
Golf. He's a
Usually,
golfer.
I love playing golf.
Okay.
I like watching the Masters, but I'm not into all these little competitions that
Yeah.
are going on all the time.
Because one thing I ask people when I talk to them on recording, I ask them to give me a sports prediction.
Oh, Scotland won't win the World Cup.
Scotland's going to win the World
Won't-
will not win the World Cup. Well, that's pretty safe. Yeah,
Yeah.
good for you. All right, now watch them win it.
Tiger Woods won't play the Masters again.
He will not ever. Okay.
Oh, that's a bit hard.
Yeah, he's in bad shape, huh?
It's a shame, but it shows the frailty of the man and the humanity of the man. We've all got our weaknesses, no matter how high we can get.
And all the pressure. Like for him, I think it was. He lived a jam-packed, stressful life since he was a little kid. It was all geared towards one thing.
Yeah.
He wasn't a well-balanced person, because.
Like
Michael Jackson, of course.
Grew up in a bubble.
But then you got a guy that has handled it, the same exact thing, but handled it incredibly, is LeBron James. LeBron James is this guy who has all the pressure in the world, has been in the limelight since he's been a kid, and he is like this well-rounded, good guy that just somehow he's an anomaly.
Some
Though.
people can do. Yeah.
What does he do? I'm sorry.
He's a basketball player. He's just this incredible athlete that could probably be an amazing football player, soccer player, anything. Yeah, he's great. Do you guys have a favorite movie line that you want to share for the podcast?
We were talking about. We met another couple who lived in the same town and knew Bob Bryson,
Okay.
and we were fans of his books. He's an American who moved to the UK, married an English girl, stayed there for I think 2 decades, and then carried on his travels. And he wrote a book called
A walk in the woods?
and it was.
Now, is it a walk through or a walk in?
I think it was Walk in the Woods.
And it was
centered on the Appalachian Trail.
And it was biographical. He was talking about a time where he and his friend from his college days, they hadn't really kept in touch terribly well, but still managed to retain some contact. And they decided in their older years to do the Appalachian Trail, and they'd both grown into very different people, and it's the story of these two men doing the Appalachian Trail towards the end of their lives rather than at the and it,
That's got to be hard too.
it's so funny, and the scenery was just, and it reminded us of Steve obviously and what he had done, but they were.
So you guys are going to do some hiking in Colorado, huh? Is that the plan?
I think I'd prefer the skiing because I'm a skier more than a hiker.
But not at this time of year. You're not going to be able to ski.
No.
But one year.
There's good skiing there.
Yeah.
I went as a kid. I'm good. Thank you. Another question I like to ask is, can you share me a little fact, a little nugget of knowledge that you have, a little factoid that you think is interesting? Just something that can be proven wrong if you're wrong, or proven right if you're right. Like any kind of little knowledge, little fact.
I'm always right. So. This one.
And that's right?
Yes.
That's a hard one to think of at the moment.
The reason I asked this is so that when I post...
Fact.
Okay.
I'm a Jimi Hendrix fan. We went to Seattle, and I wasn't looking for it, but I was. But we had an amazing night out up on Capitol Hill, going to a jazz club, a couple of beers, and got chatting to the guys, and they said, "It's a statue of Hendrix just down the road." We went down and saw it, and the guy was on his knees, the most incredible statue of a man
life size.
expressing
Yes.
he was
the
from there,
power
right?
in his life.
Yes, that's right.
And then it reminded me that I read a book saying that after the man had died, nothing really much was done in Seattle. And I think Hendrix was probably the most important musician to gain fame coming out of Seattle.
Certainly one of them.
Except when they cottoned on they had to do something, they put a gold star on a rock in one of the zoo enclosures.
Really?
And that was, for many years, that was the only recognition the city gave to James Marshall Hendrix. And
That's a shame.
you know how the world has turned now.
Right.
Like
Now,
I say,
wasn't he... Didn't they... I feel like... No, maybe it was Jim Morrison.
Hey, that's my factoid.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that. Now, maybe it was Morrison that is buried in France, or they have something there in
In
France.
Paris, he has a proper tombstone in a graveyard
Right.
for important poets and famous people in history or in literature are buried in this
So
particular
growing up in England,
graveyard.
you had great rock and roll in England, but you still love the American artists more.
Well, it's a fusion. Without the American artists, we wouldn't have had rock and roll, and the Beatles wouldn't have formed.
True.
You know, they
But I
were
feel like-
motivated by music coming out of
But I still
America,
feel like
Southern States,
the
R&B.
Brits pushed it. You guys pushed it, though. You did.
oh, we certainly we threw our own spin at
It's a
it.
fusion. We find our way fusion through life.
So what do you do?
Well, I'm
or
retired
did you?
now.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did a few things. I
Human.
trained as a surveyor.
There is
2 years
Like
working
every-
in London,
like every
looking
city in the
after buildings for a small firm. When I went out to South Africa, I chose to go out to South Africa on a motorcycle.
So what?
I chose to go out to South Africa on a motorcycle.
in Times Square.
Okay.
Because
Little GT250, which I'd had since the age of 19. I was
But wait, how'd you get over there? Yeah.
well, it's a ferry.
Okay.
Which goes
From England
from
to-
the White Cliffs, by White Cliffs, over to Calais, France, and then down over the Pyrenees, down through central Spain, and over from over to Morocco, Algeciras to Ceuta, then down to Fez, a real old medieval, massive Medina there. It's just the hugest one in the world.
Okay.
Everyone who goes there gets lost. It's that big and
Yeah.
that winding. Then Marrakesh, over Atlas Mountains, down across the Sahara.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, the bike had to go on the back of a truck for some point.
It's like
Then-
the Che Guevara story, how he
Yeah.
rode through the motorcycle
You
through
know,
South
this
America.
could be a long interview. This one, if you get me going.
No, this
but
is
in
great.
summation,
You go.
in
Well,
summation,
How old were you when you did this?
I was 25. Had my 26th
know her
birthday.
yet?
No, we
that
met
was
when we were
years away.
30. I had been in Australia and he was living in Cape Town. We both came back, met, and he,
I spent-
30 years and 3 children later, we're still
All right.
here.
That had to be a
4
crazy.
years in Cape Town,
Okay. I have friends
work-
from South Africa.
working in real estate, and had a time of my life up to the age of 30. Then I thought, hello, well, I'm coming home. What am I going to do with my lovely motorcyclist. I called a relationship.
right. That was your wife
I
at
called
the
her
time.
Suzi.
That was his first wife.
Absolutely,
Suzi?
the wife
Yeah,
before me.
Suzi. So
Suzuki.
I decided then I was going to ship her back and I was going to keep her for my lifetime.
Aw.
And shipped her
That's so
back.
sweet.
Rode her a couple of times. Moved back to Bath, my hometown. Really has had not a good life experience with motorcycles, in that she worked as a nurse in Glasgow. And the first
She saw a lot of
job,
injuries.
That's my first
Yeah.
ward.
she saw guys coming in with no skin. It was terrible.
So she convinced you to sell it.
Yeah. So part of the marriage vow was,
Oh, you still have it?
was that I was not going to ride motorcycles,
Okay.
but I'm working. Maybe we can change it, because now I'm retired. Every Tuesday is motorcycle day, and we're restoring my
My brother's a
motorcycle.
naval engineer, so the two
It's-
of them are working. to
Now
build
it's quite a
this
rare
bike.
item because it's new 1975. It's been in one ownership from brand new. All the
Right.
documentation,
You know
everything.
no one's been
And I got the
messing with it.
story. Yeah, but we're restoring it, not to make it shiny and new as if it came out of the showroom. We're restoring it so that it tells its story. So where we've got rust and it's structurally sound, then we'll
Cleaned
just
it up.
clean it with phosphoric acid, bit of chrome polish, and we've got this wonderful patina coming. So it's like looking at an item which has worked and lived a life.
So this is going to be now an art museum piece for you. You're-
Sort of. I'm
Well,
I'm
our
not,
daughter's
you know,
eyeing it up.
yeah.
But you're not gonna. Are you gonna? But you're so anti him riding it. Are you allowed to ride it anymore?
Well,
I
I'm not
can't
gonna-
stop him, he's a grown up.
I'll
If he chooses
probably
to
ride
the
it.
bike,
I'll
he's grown
ride it
up and
off road.
I
I'm
can
gonna have to test it anyway.
Okay.
We're
You'll just
about-
be
we're
very
about-
safe.
I would prefer that he
We're
did,
probably
but
about
he's a grown up.
12 weeks of getting the engine turning.
Oh, you are
so
psyched.
the day's
So when
coming.
was the last time you rode it?
30 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
How cool. So, and how much did you buy it for originally?
New cost then was £600. I can't convert that to dollars because we got more dollars for the pound in those days.
Although now it's kind of even. It was almost double like
Yeah.
several years ago. Now it's like back to almost even.
Yeah. almost a par.
Yeah, by the time we paid the commission on the currency exchange.
So how much do you think it's worth now?
Oh, it would go for probably £3,000,
Okay.
but I'm not going to sell it anyway.
Right.
And with the story attaching to it,
Yeah.
it's probably
It should be passed
a bit
down and
special.
passed down and
Yeah,
passed
it's,
down.
it's not really a general market
Right.
item.
That's so cool. I like that.
And to close out today's program, we finish a meal with Not the Mama and the Mama.
Oh my God, the kids just love the puppies. So the mother of these puppies, by next year, is going to be running in the race.
The mother is.
The mother.
Okay. Not the
Not
puppies.
oh no, puppies have several years ahead of
What time is it?
time. I have 10 minutes.
That's to get it out. You still have to pack some stuff. That's right. You have to pack this in the middle of one of them.
We're going to pack it, or are we just going to give it to somebody? Who will we give it to on the ship?
I have no idea. If it can be packed, it can be packed. Who cares?
You know,
Put it in luggage.
what about you taking it and pack it?
And you have some red wine if you ever had a day. But I already filled out my stuff saying I wasn't going
Me
to bring any.
too. Me too. Why don't we just leave it for someone here?
You can't take it.
No, it's really good.
Not an employee. Because then they're accused of stealing. Even if we said we gave it to them, they can't take it.
What if when we give this to Fernando, ask him if you could give it to, if he can give it to someone. Ask him. Oh, I forgot about dessert.
That was the worst ever. I remember being.
Who likes chocolate more, Dad or Mom?
But this is the better dessert.
Is this like
delicious.
cream? Like, is this vanilla?
It's a,
Like whipped cream, right?
yeah. And it's very,
I'll
very-
finish this. I don't want any cheesecake. So
Oh, no, either. But I'm gonna go. I want syrup. Can you give me my key back?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get the bags out.
Yeah, I'm gonna wolf this down and then go on.
That, let that taste it. It's delicious.
She found this thing that says
So, do,
free blackjack plays where they give you $5.
should I do that? Did you give this to Fernando? Is
You
he
can
over?
give it, give it to him.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'm going to just ask him if he can do this.
It's 55 right now.
All right, I'm gonna run. What this? I'm gonna run on.
Where are you going?
I have to put my bag out.
Oh, yeah, I'll take this one. I can take this. We're done. Mr. Sivan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I gotta go put my bag out.
Bye.
Huh?
What time we got? Oh yeah, I got 4 minutes. All right, I love you, Dad. More.